up, everybody? I'm Dominique.
And I am Brandy, and we are your host of Hey Fave, a weekly podcast where two best friends get together and talk about everything and nothing at the same time. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing?
How you be? Hope you guys are well.
I'm good. I'm good. What we got going on today? Hey. Hey.
Back in the swing of things with the shenanigans and the videos and the opinions we see online.
Absolutely.
There was a video. Well, this has been a thing for a while. The whole bonnets in public, pajamas in public, certain dress codes being attributed to Black people. Like whenever a business creates a dress code, people automatically assume they are trying to keep out the Blacks. Now, in some cases, that it might be what they try to do. But so then I saw a video, and yet another video of someone fussing about the bonnets in public. So, I mean, I don't disagree with her at all.
I don't either.
It's
it's like everybody's viewpoints is like set, like everybody's divided because a lot of us,
yeah,
a
lot of people see it as like the ones that are for it. It's like it's my freedom to wear whatever I want, or like you're trying to lock me into. So they call it like respectability politics. Is like you trying to conform or fit into white standards or be accepted by the public or be accepted by the white. And it's like, or
we trying to just have some standards, period. It's not white or black. It's just being presentable, period. Like you never know who you will run into. And some people don't care. But you never know who you run into. You can run into a big opportunity for a career or something, and you looking crazy, and like that's like a, I don't know. I've just always kept that in my mind. My mom has always taught me to always be presentable, because you never know who you will run into. Never know. You can meet your future husband, whatever. I don't even have to be no man, but I'm just saying, like an opportunity, a husband, a wife, a whatever. Just, and it don't even have to be for anybody else. It could be just be presentable for you. In my mind, I keep in my mind, you are a brand. Okay, what you put out, people are gonna take that and form their own opinions about you. So why would you want somebody's opinion to be he or she looks a mess? It looked like they just rolled out of bed, and it looked like they just didn't care. They just, but that's just, that's my
some
opinion.
people they don't see it like that, or they don't care. It's like I don't care what other people think about me, or
and that's fine. It's not, but it's fine.
I mean, well, I think there's a difference in being comfortable and being presentable. Like there's levels to presentable. I'm gonna match when I go out in public. I might have my slides on 50% of the time, but that's also because I'm probably just running in to pick up food and going back home.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, I think there's levels to like well then, okay, presentable could be subjective. A bonnet could be presentable to them that wear them, or they think nothing wrong with it. Like, it's subjective. Like, well, who are you to determine what is presentable for other people?
I understand. I understand, but it's like, and then I can, like, as far as the bonnets and going out, I understand a lot of people are like what if I want to keep my hair from getting wet or messing up or whatever? They have stuff for that and it's not bonnets. They're actual like hair accessories that you can use that looks more presentable than your sleep bonnet. And and that's again, that's just me. You will not see me in no bonnet. You will see me in like a big wrap. You could do a wrap. You could do a nice hat, cap. You could do. You could put your like for people that do like silk press and stuff like that. You could have like a hair wrap on, and then have a hat on top. Like just like not. I don't
I used
know.
to do that all the
That's
time.
what like yeah. But people are walking out here in full shower cap bonnets.
I just don't think they're cute. So like they look like chef hats. So, so like even getting over the oh you sleep in that or whatever, it doesn't go with any look.
Yeah.
um,
Unless I mean they are designing some bonnets to be more
I
cute
don't
and
care
not
what
like
print you put on it. I'm sure
yeah
like oh that's the cute bonnet to wear in the house, but
yeah.
not outside. But also
Now well bonnets, I know they were made to protect your hair while you sleep. The person that made it, I don't even know. Uh, were they just only thinking about sleep, or
I'm
were they
sure.
thinking about any
Well,
time?
so an argument or answer to that, people be like, what about I don't know if anyone has made this argument, like the Quakers or like even
What's
in
that?
like the old English times, like didn't they used to wear
Oh,
bonnets?
like
How so how yeah, like
English
how
time?
or just the vanilla folks or I don't know how when, but that used to be a part of wardrobe at some point. I don't know if it was ever for us. But
I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know what that look like.
the little tie things you were about to those are
The
called
little
bonnets.
like bandana looking.
No, no, no. Okay, so no, you don't have the right idea.
What you said it was called? Quakers?
That's the first
Quaker?
thing I could think of, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking up. Uh, okay.
yeah,
Talking about a Quaker hair? No,
like, oh, I forgot, wrong camera.
that's not a bonnet. That
But I'm
is like a
saying,
cap.
is
That's
it
like
though?
a to me that's a cap.
Because
To
the
me that's a
front,
cap. Like the pilgrim looking things.
yeah, but the back of it is shaped like the bonnets people wear for their hair. Are they not?
It is
That's
got like a little bulge thing at the
yeah.
back.
So how is that
But I
different?
don't think that was made to sleep in. I believe that was to just well cover their hair in a more presentable way while out. Like I
Oh,
said, that to me that was like a more presentable way to cover your hair. Or I'm not sure why they wore that back in the day. Um, I'll have to look that up. But that's to me that's like another form of a cap, a ball cap, or hair wrap scarf, Erica Badu scarves,
hmm.
or what else? What else can you wear?
So your issue is that you sleep in them. You don't
Yeah,
care about
like
how they look. It's just the idea of those were meant to be slept in.
well, they look crazy going out in public. I don't like how they look going out in public, whether it was asleep or not. It I, maybe it's because I know it's for sleep and y'all out here wearing it. Maybe that's I don't know, but yeah, that's crazy. Y'all don't get on us. We don't like buying this out in public.
I'm not. I'm I'm not a fan, but I'm also not gonna tell you not to. I know I
Yeah,
don't go like that. I don't know anybody that goes out like well, I don't go out with anybody that goes out like that
yeah.
that I know
I,
of.
I can't
And I
think of
would
anybody.
probably ask you before we went out, you keeping that on your head? Um, but ultimately do what you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna
Um,
come in your comments and be like, "You look." I'm not gonna do that. You do what you want to do. Now, if you a close family member and you got a bonnet on your head and you about to go, well, you are you going out with that? Oh, yeah. I'll ask the question so you can think about it. And yeah, I don't know.
now what if
But
they have a
anyway,
separate bonnet for inside the house and outside the house? What if they have an outside bonnet?
I yeah. Nope. No. No. No.
And
I
is
don't
bonnet
even.
an issue? What about do rags for dudes? Can dudes wear their
I
do
was about
rag?
to bring up do rags. Most of the guys I've seen that wear do rags, they're not wearing it by themselves. They put it like a cap on over it. Have I seen it? Probably back in the day, I've seen them wear them out by themselves. But still, before they're going, well, no,
Why is it okay for them to wear their do rags, but the
yeah,
ladies
that's a
can't
good
wear their?
question. That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't agree with do rags either. So that's just me. Yeah, I'm just it's just to me it's just for being at home and going to sleep and protecting your while you sleep. But whatever, I don't know. Y'all do what y'all want to. Anywho,
Lord,
oh Lord. Well, do we want to play
oh,
this video for them, or you got something else for
that's fine.
these people looking?
Cause she's gonna bring it up anyway, so we can listen to her video.
Okay, y'all, give me a moment. It's
Okay.
like sorry.
Y'all need to listen to this sister right here. Let's get into this.
So, a black owned dental office had a sign posted that said, "No house shoes, no pajamas, no bonnets," right? And social media was so up in arms that they tried to destroy this woman's business by leaving her bad reviews, saying that the sign was anti black. I just want to know why everything negative and uncouth has to be labeled black culture. I also want to know why advocating for us to go in public looking like we care about ourselves and how we look is deemed as respectability politics. We should not be condoning and advocating for clear signs of depression because the only times I've ever been raggedy in public is when something was off with me mentally. Rolling out of bed in the morning and going in public with a bonnet and pajamas on and house shoes is unacceptable, uncouth behavior, no matter what race of people does it. And going out in public looking well put together like I care about myself doesn't mean that I'm trying to be like white people or I'm trying to get white people to respect me. Maybe it's because I respect me.
Thank you. Thank you. Goodness.
I agree.
I agree with her, but of course, for the sake of conversation and argument, let's look at the reason when you see lists like that specific house shoes, bonnets, pajamas. I think mainly the bonnets thing. The reason people assume, oh, they're coming for black people is because those are the ones you see wearing that the most. So like when her saying that why does looking raggedy automatically associate with black is because of the things that got pointed out are the things the blacks are wearing. That's why people would automatically assume, oh, you're coming for black people. Now the
Understand that.
pajamas, they be out here in pajamas too, for sure. It's not that's I think the bonnets and house shoes maybe be more of a shot at us, but them they be out there in them pajamas. Um
Yep.
So there's that. So there's the answer to that. Why do we automatically assume? Because most of the time they are shots fired at blacks because they are calling out the things the blacks wear. Because there are some more even stricter ones where it's like no do rags, like they'll say that. No sneakers, that could be anybody, ripped jeans and all. It's like they'll every once in a while, it's like it could be a broad list, but they throw in something specific to what the blacks are wearing. That's when the people
Yeah.
um what was my next thing? Um I also think I don't necessarily agree with anybody outside looking any kind of way. It's automatically a sign of depression. That could just
Right.
be that could absolutely just be a comfortability and
Yep.
convenience sit. Like it's convenient to not get all the way dressed, just run out and whatever you have on or grab the first thing you see. Like I think that's more of a convenience and being comfortable sit. It could
Yeah.
absolutely be a sign of someone not being okay, but I don't think that's automatically a
Yeah.
sign
No.
of not being okay.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
those were the
That.
main
I
two
mean.
points.
Yeah. That just. Like. This is not new of people like putting like rules to not wearing a certain thing in an establishment. Even back in college, like when we would go out to the club, they were like no caps, no tees, no, you know, whatever. They even say no bandanas and stuff like that because gangs and stuff. But they would do that. Like nobody was offended. Everybody just, all right, that's y'all's rules. We just gonna do it. I think everybody nowadays are just like really sensitive, like super super sensitive. But again, like why? Like she said, why wouldn't you want to uh look presentable? You don't even have to put on a face full of makeup like you don't, but at least look like you have
Don't be
taking a
ashy.
shower today. Yeah, taking a shower today, brush your teeth. Like, you do
Absolutely.
not have to come out with a full face of makeup on, all of the jewelry. You don't. Like, there are people that I follow, fashion wise, that are going to run some errands and they don't put on makeup or anything, but they have like a nice sweatpants suit, like nice sweatshirt with the sweatpants and some tennis shoes and put on a jacket, like in a cap. Like that type of like it's still presentable, it's real comfortable, but it does not look a mess. Like it's you not coming out and anything that you sleep in that look like it's you supposed to be in the bed, slippers, pajamas, anything for your hair, t-shirts. Like I don't agree that it should be out because I know, and I had to say it looked like you going to bed because I know now there's a trend where I even have like the little silky pajamas
Hmm.
where some people are wearing like either the silky shirt or silky pants out, but it's like they're dressing it up. But that's you're dressing it up. So I mean that's yeah. But you like yeah,
Look
coming
like
out
you
in
knew
like
you were gonna be
cartoon
outside.
pajamas, Christmas pajamas, pants.
What if you're on your way to an event that required pajamas?
That is the only time you can wear pajamas when you are on your way to a sleepover. And shoot, I'm still looking presentable. I'm not like I throw on a nice little jacket that's like long jacket. Like you're not. If I'm going to an event, most of the time I have my face done. So a face done and nice little pajamas. I don't know. I mean, it's just ways you can do it. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, just look presentable. Again, you are a brand. You see that people are like making these relating all these things to us because we are the ones to do it. Some of us. I'm not gonna say we all. Some
I
of
think
us
we are
do
the
it.
ones that get called out about it the most. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, we get called out
Which,
about everything.
but are we getting called out about it the most because we are doing it the most? Or it be because we need the typical, we have to set higher standards for ourselves because of just the way we are viewed in general.
Both.
Cause like, do people be fussing about the vanilla folks in Walmart in pajamas, other than like the people
I
that just
I
criticize?
would.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like we don't see any popular vanilla folks be like, "Hey, y'all, quit going out in public like this."
That's true. And maybe it's because we don't watch those vanilla folk. But
Also,
I'm
that
sure they are probably saying something. You don't see it as much because we probably don't tune in to those
that's not
pro
yeah.
yeah. We are usually watching us. So, um I hope they saying something cuz I mean, you kind of care about yourself because you put your lashes on. You got your lashes on and done, but you
Which
came out. So I'm just kind of like, you
which
go
is why I say
halfway.
they don't see nothing. They don't see not that to me. So for me, that tells me that means they just don't see anything wrong with the pajamas or the loungewear or
Yeah,
the bonnet or the slippers. Like if they go as far as making sure their lashes are done or like their makeup's done, and then that's just what they decided to put on. That just means that's what they are comfortable wearing. They see nothing wrong with it. Should they see something wrong with it? Well, we feel yes, but
yeah, yeah,
that's just our standard.
yeah,
W-
yeah. People have different standards, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I just care about how I look when I go out.
And then,
Before I go out,
so when did it change?
I don't know because back in the day, like people, women. I'm just gonna go on women, even men. I'm gonna go like black men and women were either wearing dresses, like little nice hats. Men were in like slacks with nice shirts on. Like that's what they wore. They wore the little kitten heels or whatever. And just as time went on, like I don't know, it just kind of died down to where um yeah, it's like we just it seems like we just don't care how we look.
Is it we don't care or we want to be comfortable?
You can be comfortable and still look presentable. Again, like, but I just think that I think that people are bumping heads
Hmm.
with people who I don't know if they're trying to prove a point or something with the people who do get dolled up and stuff and look and maybe they feel like you don't take all that and sometimes it don't.
I
Sometimes it
agree.
don't take all that. I think they are trying to prove a point or something. Like I can go out like this and you're not gonna say nothing to me about it. Like I don't know. I don't know. I just wish it would change. But yeah, back then everybody was being presentable and had to wear dresses and slacks and dress shoes and whatever and you know I don't know when it changed. When did I start seeing? I think did we see pajamas and stuff before COVID as much as we
Absolutely.
do now? We did. Okay. Yeah, we did. And I think that after COVID, with everybody just being relaxed and comfortable, I think I see it more now. I did see it before COVID.
Hmm. I used to see it at
Yeah.
school, Walmart. You see it all over the place in Walmart, depending on the
Yeah. It
time.
was, so when I was going to school, we we weren't doing that. We weren't coming to even when we had tests and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really do that. I don't remember seeing anybody coming to school in pajamas and slippers and stuff.
I
I
saw
don't know
pajamas.
when it changed.
I saw some pajama pants for sure. Cause when I seen it, I was like, ew. um,
Look,
and listen, so okay, when at what point is just having standards? When does that become being judgmental? Because at some point, I feel like if you're kind, like okay, the whole ill, if like that is my first thought, that is slightly judgmental. But that is also because like I wouldn't do that.
yeah.
So like what is the difference between having standards for yourself and being well, I guess if you're judging, you can have a standard for yourself, but if somebody else does not have
Doing
that same
what
standard,
you are doing, yeah, it
if
can
you
that.
decide to judge them or bash them, that is when it becomes
Then I
judgmental.
think that's his judgment. Yeah,
Okay.
me, I'm a little judgmental on
Oh
that.
Lord. At
And
this point,
I, I mean, I can't even front like the thoughts go in my mind like, why does she have that on? Like, why can't we just please not prove these people right all the time? Sometimes, like, can we just like not? I don't know. And then sometimes like some of us we get upset because people are saying this about us, and I'm like, but like I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm I
but
just
if your concern is what are they thinking, or like you're giving people, you're causing people to look at us a certain way, is that not the respectability politics part of it, where you're like trying to align with what they would consider acceptable, whoever they is?
some people will, some people don't. I'm when I'm thinking about that, I'm just thinking about all of the stereotypes that other people has given us as a black people,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that sometimes we just keep like, yeah, we are like I'm just kind of like, if you don't want people to think about you like that or have that stereotype about you, why do it? Especially when it's like a negative situation. Like I don't know. It's like I don't like that y'all calling us this, but we're gonna do it anyway. I know y'all probably gonna cuss me out in the comments. I mean, whatever. That's just my opinion, and
I think it's split, like you said. Half of the people are going to be like, you are absolutely right, you should look a certain way. Like I said, I feel like you should look a certain way. I think at this point for myself, I also just see and I'm just like, that ain't none of my business. They got it. It look crazy to me, but they got it. That ain't none of my business. I don't know
yeah,
why you would do that, but also I don't have to understand why you doing that.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't go out my way, but like I just need to know why. Yeah, um, yeah. And nowadays, you can't really even be nice and give advice to people because they're gonna take that as and be defensive and all that, even if you do come across respectful and all of that. So yeah,
And
I don't know.
yeah, so you'll probably get a split response. Which how it always is when anytime this comes up. It's like some will absolutely agree, yes, we should hold it together or look a certain way. And then some will be like, no, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Who cares? It's none of your business. And
You're right. It's not.
everybody's entitled to
You are
their thoughts
right.
and their opinion.
Absolutely. Cause
um
me saying anything and wasting my breath, it ain't gonna change your mind if that's not what you're trying to change. So I am not in the business of trying to change your mind. So you do what you want to do. That's just my opinion. That you should probably look better. But anyway, yeah, yeah.
okay.
Standard shifting. So the shift
Mhm.
was going from, back in the day, everybody wearing dresses and just looking nice, looking presentable, to now where people wear everything, any and everything. And to some people, it's not presentable. And to some people, it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's that's yeah, it's been a gradual shift. Like you said, it was dresses and slacks, and then it was jeans, like put together outfits. Like, or
Long
even when they were wearing
tees.
jeans, they still wore like button ups and stuff, or
Yeah.
like whatever. And then also you get to one phase, you didn't leave the house without ironing your clothes. You had that crease.
Now, look, let me tell you something. You're
I can
right.
tell you, I don't
And
iron.
I don't iron my clothes. Now, if it's super, 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 super wrinkled, then I'm gonna put an iron to it, or it'll be still in the closet. I ain't gonna choose something else. But my
Like,
mom used to get on me about ironing my clothes because I didn't, and I can understand that. But I'm not defensive. Yes, that looks crazy that your stuff is wrinkled, and you should probably iron it. But I do not iron my clothes.
like,
I
we don't
probably
iron.
should. Yeah.
Well, but also I think a lot is also the way the stuff fits. That's a thing too. But I'll finish this sentence first. Like the way some like our pants fit. By the time we put them on, you won't be able to tell they were wrinkled in the first place.
At all.
Like but even that's
Yeah.
a thing. Like the tightness. Like some dudes, if you get a certain age group, they would never. A skinny what? Slim fit what? Why your pants so tight? That's all they see and want to know. But then
Right.
you get shift a little further and like that's normal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's a gradual shift. So then I guess it's all about preference. It's again convenience and comfortability and just like what's in style.
Yep.
Um
Yeah. I think it's
yeah,
like every couple generations is like a shift. Cause it's not like every, like, I don't know. It's like everybody in this new age don't do that. Like some of them do look presentable and stuff like that. And yeah. So it's not everybody. It's just like pockets of people that does it. So yeah.
yeah.
So thankfully it's not everybody. So happy about that.
But then if it was everybody, would that not be that then is that not the standard? If everybody's doing it, then that's
I'm not doing it regardless. I'm not doing it regardless.
but I'm
You're
just
not
saying
gonna
like
catch me. The
that's
only thing you'll catch me is some leggings and then maybe a sweatshirt, and I'm still matching. I'm not even matching. I'm still looking present. I'm still going to not look crusty. I'm still gonna put on some shoes, some tennis shoes, and if my hair, and y'all seen my hair, it's a little bit done now, but when this grows out, I like some people do go out with their hair grown out and it's all puffy and stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it. When y'all see me bring out them caps and them hair wraps, it means that this is probably out of order. I'm not. I am not gonna show it. So yeah, 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 I like to have neat locks. Some people like to be just puff, 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 grown out. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then some people who grow their hair out and it's puffy, it some actually still look presentable. It's not like messy. I had to find some people, but some people like me and my hair, when my hair gets puffy, it's not all curly and shiny. It is the Negro rough hair. Okay? No. They're like an Afro puff, and it looks like I need to be done. It needs to be done. So, yeah. Anyway, so speaking about shifting standards, and this is not to like put generations down or anything like that. We're just speaking about how it has a lot of stuff has changed as far as like the kids today and again in each generation there's like pockets. It's not everybody where there's like a disrespect to adults and parents,
Yeah.
teachers, and things like that. Now, back when I was in school, like there were, and I'm making myself seem old, but I so I was in school between high school 2000 2004. Okay, and there were some students that were disrespectful to teachers, but it wasn't to the point of to like how things are going today, where we're fighting teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We weren't doing that. You get cussed out, but there was not nobody was putting their hands on teachers back then. Um, yeah, the most I've seen is a teacher getting cussed out.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. But yeah,
I,
physical, never saw that. And we ended up in office and suspended and in detention for even doing that, going off on the teacher. But nowadays, like the videos that come out where students are fighting teachers, and it's just it's just crazy. Like I want like how did we get to this point? Like what happened? Like what was the switch where it was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to school and you can't tell me what to do. You're not gonna tell me what to do. And if you try to, this will happen. Or I'm gonna put my hands on you.
I
I don't
think
know.
it could possibly come from like whatever they're taught. Cause like maybe they've grown up and like no, like you don't let nobody talk to you crazy. If somebody talk to you crazy, like you put them in their place, and also knowing that they have the backing of their parents in some cases. Cause it's like some people, it's like my mama said blah blah blah, or anytime they get in trouble, their parent is like, no, not my child, or what did you do? Like, so once you
That's
see
another
that
thing, but go
regularly,
ahead.
you see that, oh, my parents are on my side no matter what do or whatever, or they like have
Yeah.
pretty much taught you that no, because I think there's a difference in standing up for yourself and then being disrespectful. Like
Right.
I think in the efforts of teaching children or kids like to stand up for themselves or to be outspoken or express their thoughts and feelings, they are no longer learning like the boundary or like how far is too far or what is
Yeah.
disrespectful. And I think the definition or standard of what is disrespectful nowadays is also getting blurred or shifted, because it's like not coming for anybody's parenting style or whatever. Like, like now a lot of people's focus, which it should be, is on it's popular with the gentle parenting. I don't want to just put that blanket statement like only the gentle
Yeah.
parenters do it. But
Yeah.
like the focus is on allowing children to express themselves more, which they should be able to, and like be able, because let some other folks tell it or let us tell it and back. It's like, we just had to listen whether we agreed or disagreed, confused, whatever. It was shut up
Is
because
you
I
do
said
it
so.
and
Go
that's
sit down
it.
and do it. Yeah, like
I'm the child,
um,
you're the parent, and that's just what it is. That's just what it
right.
is.
So a lot of us that were raised that way, that felt like we were stifled in some way, that generation is now growing up. Well, no, I'm not going to do that to my kid. I'm going to let them express themselves, which you should. But I feel like also
There's a
you
certain
let them express themselves, but you also teach them the boundaries of like, what is this? Okay, I hear you, but now you're being disrespectful. But so I think to avoid it still being, I'm the adult, you shut up, you do what I, then explain to them why it's disrespectful, like why you feel that's disrespectful and like why they shouldn't go that far
yeah,
or whatever. But
right.
I feel like that part's not being, it's just like I need it. I told them they could express themselves, blah blah blah. So like that part is just getting like there's no stopping point. It's like
Yeah, it's like y'all
I'm
all
just
friends.
expressing myself and my thoughts in whatever, and there I can go as far as I want to.
Yeah, I still got the old traditional. Yeah, I have
Um
the old traditional. Mm-mm.
oh Jesus.
Yeah, the old traditional ways of I'm the parent, you're the child. Yes, you can express yourself, but like you said, to a certain extent where it's still respectful, we not gonna get disrespectful. That's not what we gonna do. That's not
I
that's
agree.
not what we're doing.
I also, but I see how like what is disrespectful to some may not be to others. Like it's just that's when you set the boundary with your kid or like the people you're interacting with.
Yeah,
Um, why does this keep happening?
I don't
Um,
know. It's okay, y'all. She's still there. Um, yeah. So with the different generations, I remember like my aunts like saying they going to school and teachers were allowed to paddle them. Like they were allowed to give whoopings to students. And
I've heard
then when
that.
you got home, you were still getting a whooping by your parents. And
Yeah.
then it stopped. The paddling stopped, but we were
Mhm.
still respectful. Some of us, if we still weren't putting hands on until now. Like I said,
But yeah.
there's yeah, putting
Honestly,
hands.
though, so with that, it went from like everybody was able to discipline everybody. I don't all the way agree with that, but it has
Neighbors,
changed.
family.
So then it shifted to you don't do it, you tell me, like as the parent, and then the parent would still handle it. And then now it's just how parents decide to handle things has shifted a little bit.
Yeah.
Now with the children fighting students, with the children fighting teachers, I always like to look at who swung first. Most of the time it is the kid, and that's what be wild. But I feel like also the let's say for lack of a better word, the maturity of teachers is also a little different now too. Cause like you even now I'm not condoning you don't, I understand the
Right.
reflex to hit back but to be in a full out brawl with a student, I understand getting your lick back. But you as the adult should be able to restrain yourself enough. One for it not to escalate. Now, that's the thing. When they swing first, like I said, I get when you swing back. I and that's why some of
That's
us
why
should
I'm
not
not a
be teachers.
teacher. And
Like I
and and
feel
see, I
like
know my limits because and that's why I've never and people have asked me over time, over years, hey Brenda, you should substitute. I've even been asked recently, hey, please, come be a substitute at the high school. Nope, I'm
I
not doing
think
that because my limits and my patience, And the disrespect that I hear that y'all go through at these schools, I'm the wrong person to be a teacher. And Lord forgive me, you're still working on me. I know, hit, turn cheek and whatever. I'm
That's
still
what I'm
being worked on in that area. So because in my mind, I'm like, if you grown enough to swing at a grown adult, you grown enough to get beat up,
well, that's why I said I get it.
to receive these hands. And
That's
please
why I
tell your
said
parents. Tell your parents too. Because who in their right mind? Who in their right mind? And
I
you know what I've realized is, because it's happened where I am, is the students that I hear or see swinging on teachers, and then finding out who the parents were. I was like, oh, I see. They weren't swinging on teachers, but they was wilding out.
so that
So it's
goes back
like,
to again what they saw or what they're like taught.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
But what I was saying, like I'm saying, every incident I've seen with a teacher fighting a student, I'm not saying I condone it, but I'm not also saying
I don't either.
they shouldn't have. Like I'm not saying they were wrong. This is what I'm saying. I'm just saying
Yeah,
it takes a special restraint and level of maturity to be a teacher. Period.
absolutely. I respect y'all teachers who
So
can do that and who can just hold the person when they're
yeah,
swinging, or to not even, you know, go at them at all, and you just trying to get help. I respect I
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
respect
I understand
that.
hitting your lip back. That's why I said, and I mean it. Like, make it clear. I'm not saying stand there and let these kids swing on you or talk to you crazy.
Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm.
I'm saying do everything in your power to avoid it even getting to that point. Because a lot of times the
Yes,
altercation, they're sitting there arguing with the students.
escalating
Don't
the
even. That's
situation.
what. Yeah, so I'm like, do your due diligence to de-escalate. That's what I'm saying. Maybe there's a certain brand of teachers that may not be equipped with the restraints needed to be teachers. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying. Like that may
yeah,
have also the temperament of teachers has also changed.
yeah.
That's all. That's
Everybody,
what I'm trying
everybody's
to
getting
say.
hired to be teachers, and
Like
it's not like. And I'm wondering, for the teachers out there, is there still a process on, like, to become an educator, a teacher in elementary, high school, middle school? I know for college, yes, but for, like, for the lower grade schools, like, is it still a process, or you just submit a application? And yes, I've been to school, and, like, because I know, like, the teachers, there's not as many teachers in the schools nowadays, and that's horrible. I hate that, and that y'all don't get paid, especially when you gotta babysit these kids and they being disrespectful. Y'all not getting paid. To me, in my opinion, y'all should be the highest paid position. Period. The highest paid. Okay, y'all the ones that gotta teach us, and you know, but yeah, I just, that's power
I
and respect to y'all. But
I
yeah,
think
is there a process?
there is still a process. I do think because of the need for teachers, the high demand for teachers. Some requirements probably are a little more relaxed than they used to be. Um,
Okay.
because you need teachers. Like there is a shortage. So if
Yeah.
anybody's willing to do it or give it a shot, it's like, thank you. And so maybe they
Yeah.
don't get to go. Maybe I don't know how rigorous the process was to begin with. Like, because when I was considering it, I was just it was like an exam I was gonna have to take to just like be
Mhm.
certified or be allowed. Like that was it. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know like how strenuous or rigorous the process was before then.
I
That was when.
from what I remember, like you had to have gone to college for it. Like you had to have majored in education to uh, be a teacher.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you just need to. I'm not gonna say that everywhere. I was told because
Yeah.
I already had because I had a degree because they were
Mhm.
trying to get me like for computer class anyway, and my because my major was software
Oh,
information. So they were like, all you would need is like to take the exam or whatever just to be allowed to teach. But like, it didn't matter that I didn't go to school specifically for teaching.
oh,
But
okay.
even even that though, you can get all the schooling in the world. That doesn't fix your attitude and your temperament though.
Absolutely.
And like your
You are
restraint. Like
so correct.
they they can tell you need to be restrained. You could be like very good at like actually educating, but your personality may not work well with educating kids. Like
Yep.
they can't
I
teach that.
agree. I agree. Me. I just don't like the disrespect. That's all. And
Definitely different. It is definitely different. But I think
Jesus.
it comes from the mindset of the parents. Like how the parent was raised, like what they were allowed to do, what they weren't allowed to do, and that also
Mhm.
influences what they're going to allow their kid to do. And then like so
Yeah.
like whatever's allowed at home, that is what you get out in public. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I speaking of students and teachers, I wish I would have found the video, but it was a lady just basically she recorded her phone call on the phone call with a parent about the parents of the students grades or something,
mhm.
and the parent was just kind of like, that's not my problem, like you are the teacher, when I drop him off to you, you are supposed to it's like, and now I know it's not all parents are not doing that, um and I don't think there's ever been a shift. I think it's been, yeah, um where a lot of parents don't really care about the students' grades and stuff like that. They do believe that school is daycare while they at work, and I just hate that. I hate that for the students, the teachers, and the parents, because we used to have. I don't even know. Do y'all still have parent teacher conference? We used to have that, and it used to be packed.
I feel like they still
Uh,
do. It might be virtual now, but they
Yeah.
also I think they communicate more. Like that was the main source of communication. Like when we were in school, the parent teacher conference, or like, and your like progress reports and report cards, or if God forbid they called your mama if you were in trouble or something like.
please, Lord, don't call my mama. Don't call my mama.
Like I think like that was the main source of communication when we were in school, but now they have like more regular communication. Like they have, I don't know, I will call it Blackboard because that was a thing at one point when I was in
Yeah,
school.
we
But I
used
don't
to
think.
have Blackboard.
But it's like,
Or the college, and I
well,
had
yeah,
it in
but it's
college.
like they have more regular communication, like messages. Like they can see parents can
Email,
see constant
text.
updates now, like all of that. Like they have a
Yeah,
system where you can constantly see all of that and you can do parent and check-ins and all that and messages and all of
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
I don't know if they do. They should probably still do the conferences, but like in between conferences they also have more regular, or they have the potential for, cuz if the parent is not checking the stuff or the teacher isn't uploading the stuff, then there's still that we don't know what's
yeah.
going on. But
Y'all
so
let us know.
I think they do probably still do the conferences, but in addition to the conferences, they have more options for regular communication, I think.
Yeah, I know something else that's different. Speaking of students and schools and stuff, and I think that's just where I live, and maybe I'm being lied to, but where students are now allowed to just do their homework at school.
I used to.
Now I know we had like periods where you could, but just sitting there and and doing the homework in class.
I used
I
to.
don't think. I mean, we could. I think we could, but I still had homework to do when I got home too. Like I wasn't able to do all of my homework. Like I could do just a little bit, but it wasn't a full like I finished all of my homework at school. I'm like, what are y'all doing at school? Are y'all being taught at school? Or they teach y'all for about 10 minutes and then the rest of the class y'all
Or
doing homework?
you multitasking. That's when I used to. I'm just saying, like you could be doing homework for one class in another class because you didn't want to wait till you got home.
Yeah, but like where does the teaching come in?
And
Like
I'm
where do you
saying,
find the time?
I'm not saying you're supposed to. I'm just saying that's how it got done sometimes.
Oh.
So they
Yeah,
could be
I'm just trying
multitasking.
I guess I'm thinking about when I was in high school. Like, we didn't really have time to do our homework. We were being taught
Oh,
the
got
full
you.
time at class, in class, and then we had assignments to take home or a book to take home to read or whatever the case. And
Maybe.
maybe we had like lunch. We didn't have breaks. Our break was lunch and the end of school and probably the beginning of school before in homeroom. We could do stuff then, but throughout the day, we were being taught that whole time in class or doing a worksheet or something in class. But we, I don't recall ever have being able to do my homework in class.
Maybe they're
I
getting less
not
homework.
me.
Maybe they're getting less homework. Like because that has been a complaint for a long time. Like
Mm.
of parents and stuff. It's like, why are you sending them home with so much stuff? They only got this amount of time to do it. And like, who do you expect to help them? Like, maybe they finally took heed to, or they saw the pressure that they were putting on students, and they're giving them less homework.
Well, I
I
wish I
don't
would
know.
thought about that when we were in school. Shoot, maybe I would have had straight A's.
I've seen mixed things.
Something.
I've seen
Yeah,
because
it's not every school.
I've seen people complaining about the amount of homework kindergartners are getting now. But then I also
I
saw
don't
I
even remember
saw
having
someone
no.
right, but like I've seen a couple people and it's like that's their thing. They're like, I ain't never seen why are you giving a kindergartner this much work? Like I've never seen this before. But then I've seen someone recently post like she has like a kindergartner, I think is preschool or kindergarten. Either way, a younger one and one that's a couple years older. The youngest one has more homework than the older one. It's like a
Mm.
first grade and kindergarten difference or like preschool and
We were
first grade.
tracing letters
So it's like what are y'all doing? Why are
in
y'all
a
giving these
book.
kids this much? But then it's like, but they've also pulled back on the older kids. So it's like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
like that's the one that need the work now. Well, I mean,
Is
everybody need
homework
work.
effective? Do you think homework was effective in helping people learn?
I think it prepared me for college. I think it
Gotcha. Yeah.
prepared me for college. On how to do just my focus on like how am I gonna get through this assignment? Okay, they give me like 5 chapters to read. Okay, high school prepared me for this. I can do this. That's probably
That's valid.
now the
I
type
can
of subjects that we had in high school and college. I'm just kind of like I'm not use any of that, but yeah, I know they do need to probably change the subjects in school to relate to
stuff you're
stuff
actually
we
gonna
actually
use.
gonna use. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I agree.
um,
I agree.
I think we should probably do a part two to this
Okay.
because it's just it's so many. I think I zoomed into myself. I don't know why I'm so close to the camera, but there's so many things that have changed far as standards about
Mhm.
different areas in generations and in life or whatever.
Facts.
Um, like another example, since we on school, like far as jobs, well, now that I know of, um, having a bachelor's degree it's not you're not it's not qualifying you to make more money. You basically on everybody else's level. I'm like, I got all these darn degrees and I'm being paid what? But we used to be taught that, you get a degree and you'll get a wonderful job when you get out and you're paid more. Now, I think that used to be the case back then, that you were paid more by having a degree. But now,
Mhm. It be people
oh,
without degrees making more than you. Yeah, that whole
unless you like medical field, and like that type
yeah.
of stuff. But
You should absolutely go to school for that. Don't be out here trying to
yeah, please don't. Please don't.
out here
Yeah,
pretending to be doctor.
look. Yeah, standards. Yeah, we gotta do a part two because it's so many. It's so many.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
guys, yeah, y'all let us know what other standards have changed over the years that we may not have talked about. Did you
And
agree
is it
with
a bad thing?
anything?
Is
Yeah,
it a bad thing that the way they've shifted, is it good or bad?
it's bad, but
Yeah.
no, some things to me I don't like it, but I know things are gonna change, so
Just because we don't like it don't mean it's bad. Just because we don't agree
that's
don't mean it's
right.
bad.
You right. It is
Like I
bad
said,
that I can't use my degree to get no high paying job now. That is bad.
that
It
is
is bad that teachers not being paid like they should when they got to
I agree.
deal with y'all kids. That is bad.
I
Okay.
agree.
Now, as
I
far as
agree.
being a parent and stuff, I guess I would say it is, but yeah, the being disrespectful to parents and teachers. I don't see the disrespect to the parents a lot. I see it more at the teachers.
Mm. I wonder why that is.
I wonder too. Because how you be respectful to your parent and then go to school acting crazy?
Because you know what your parent will do to you, and you shouldn't be afraid of, but you're not afraid of what you don't think that you think you're untouchable outside of your parents, maybe?
I
Like,
guess so.
you can't do nothing to me. You ain't my mama.
Girl, look, back in the day, let us be disrespectful and parent find out. We used to have parents come up to the school, sit in class. We
Hmm.
used to have parents come up to the school and getting whoopings in front of everybody.
Hmm.
I even had it up to college, you know, we had teachers who just did not play and they were
Hmm.
like your second parent at school.
Hmm.
And they told you what it was and that you need to get your stuff together.
Yeah.
From high yeah. We had teachers that didn't play and told you what it was and please tell your parent. And then the parent agreed with the teacher.
Hmm. That's where the disconnect be happening a lot of times. The parent. That's why I was saying, like, the parents are different now. Also, like, kids are different because the parents are different.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of things have changed. But yeah, y'all let us know what we have missed. We're gonna probably do a part two to this because there's so many others that we could talk about. If there's something else that you guys want us to talk about, as far as standards changing, let us know in the comments. And yeah, you got anything? Or you don't? No, you don't. Okay. Well, guys.
No. Are we doing the spotlight or no?
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
get it. Spotlight, spotlight, highlight, highlight. Yeah, let's get it. Go ahead and shout your
I was about to say you can
business
do it.
out.
You
Oh.
can. That's weird.
So, guys, if you watched our previous episode, you know that we are starting a new segment in our episodes where we are going to shout out a business. Just put y'all out there and share your information and, get y'all out there and hopefully, prayerfully get more clients or get more traffic to your business. So we want to do that for everybody. So our first business that we're going to shout out is the wonderful, absolutely great and awesome Faith Over Logic by your own Dominique, my fave. Faith Over Logic is a faith apparel based line. I said that
Faith-based
all
apparel.
backwards. Jesus. Faith-based apparel line. And you guys check her out. You can find her. You can go to her website and you can find her in other places from there. But www.faithoverlogic.com. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She has her own website. Are you on anything else?
No,
Or are
I
those
used
the
to be
only
on
ones?
TikTok, but I converted that to something else, to one of my other
Okay.
things. So yeah, no, it's just
Okay.
the Facebook, Insta, and the websites for now. Yes.
Okay. So y'all make sure y'all go check her out. Go and support her. She has a whole bunch of stuff. She has. You still have socks? I need to get me some socks. She has a ball cap. She has sweaters, sweatshirts. She has jackets, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts,
You got joggers
leggings,
now.
workout joggers. I need to go because your mama. That was cute. Y'all put that on when you go out. Put that on when you. I wish I had a picture to put up here, but put that on when you go
Yeah,
out. That was really cute.
she did
That was
good. I
cute.
said, look at
She
her.
did. She did. Come on now. She has joggers. Do you do cups anymore? I
Nah,
don't think you don't do cups
nah.
anymore.
They,
Well, I got a
maybe
cup.
they'll come back. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has all different. Y'all hit her up. Y'all look at her website, www.faithoverlogic.com. Hit her up. Check out all of her merchandise and
You've
make sure you
seen
support
some of
her.
it on the. You've
Yes, you've
seen
seen
we
us
wear it.
wear
I
it.
wear it all the time. Yeah. So
You see us wear
yeah.
it. So yeah, we've been representing. So y'all hit her up. Y'all go buy something. Go support your girl.
Yay! Thank you.
Dominique. Faith Over Logic, y'all. Come on. Go follow her. Go comment. Go share with your family and friends. Okay. Your boyfriends, girlfriends, your grandma and
Everybody,
grandpas.
all
Okay.
the peoples.
Y'all get your merch. Get your merch.
Yeah.
So, yes, guys, y'all go support her. So, we are so happy that you guys joined us on this episode. And we hope that you liked it. Like I said, comment, let us know what you think. Give us your ideas, on everything that we've said. Make sure
Mhm.
you like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your family and friends. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. Like I said, www.faithoverlogic.com. Y'all hit her up. Hit her up, okay? Get some merch. Bye, guys. Peace.